Hey guys, I was looking through the Unit 1 test and noticed that there were some questions, some standards that were frequently missed by several students. So I'm going to go over these questions and hopefully help you understand them. And then you'll have an opportunity to go back and do some different questions and hopefully earn some points that I will add to your Unit 1 test. So this is an optional assignment. But again, if you do this, it could be a way to help you earn some extra points. All right, so the first question says consider the graph where g of x represents a transformation of f of x. If g of x equals f of x plus k, what is the value of k? All right, so you remember if there's a number inside the parentheses, that means you move left or right opposite the sign. And if the number's outside the parentheses, that means you move up or down the same as the sign. So this is basically saying how many units up or down does it move. So f of x plus k equals g of x. So if you go from f of x, let's look at the y-intercept. It's an easy place to look at the points. So f of x is at negative 8. So I have to move up 8 plus 6 more. 8 plus 6 is 14, so it shifts 14 units up to be g of x. All right, so the value of k would be 14. All right, the graph of a polynomial function f of x is shifted j units to the left. Remember, if you move to the left, you're moving in the negative x direction, but that's actually a plus j. So this would be plus j going to the left, and then k units up. The up or down movement is the same sign that you would expect. So up would be plus as well. So it looks like f of x plus j plus k. So the third answer, or C, would be the correct answer here. Again, remember, inside the parentheses, the sign is opposite of what you kind of expect, and the k value is the same as what you would expect. All right, the table shows Julian's work to solve the equation 4 times 9 minus x divided by 3x equals 8. Which property justifies the work done between steps 1 and 2? All right, so steps 1 and 2. So it looks like here they go to 24x, so it looks like they're going to get rid of the fraction first. So multiply both sides by 3x. And when you do that, it cancels the denominator and leaves 36 minus 4x. And then when you multiply the right side by 3x, you get 24x. So between steps 1 and 2, we used the multiplication property. All right, so multiplied 3x by both sides, that would be the multiplication property. All right, the next question says, the student solves the linear equation 4 times x minus 3 plus 3 equals 2x minus 5. The table shows the steps used. Which statement about the table is true? All right, so let's see. Between the given and step 1, the commutative property is used. All right, so between given and step 1, 4 times x minus 3, so we're doing 4 times x and 4 times negative 3. That is called the distributive property. So that one is not true. That's not commutative. That's distributive. And then the next question, or the next selection, answer, whatever, is steps between steps 1 and 2. You're going to combine like terms. Okay, so from steps 1 to 2, I have 4x minus 12 plus 3. Negative 12 plus 3 becomes negative 9. So I am combining like terms there. So that is a true statement. Let's go ahead and check the others just to make sure. Steps 2 and 3. Steps 2 and 3. So this says the associative property of equality is used. So between steps 2 and 3, we subtract 2x from both sides. So that one would actually be the subtraction property of equality, not associative. And steps 3 and 4, from 3 to 4, we do 4x minus 2x becomes 2x. So right there we are combining like terms. So that is not the distributive property. So the only answer, or the only correct answer here, is the second one. Between steps 1 and 2, you combine like terms. All right, the next question says, select the phrase which best completes the sentence. Roberto is simplifying the expression 6x squared plus 3x minus 4 plus 2x minus 4x squared plus 3. His work is shown in the table. All right, so it says Roberto made a mistake between. All right, so on the test, you just clicked and it had choices there. But what we're doing is looking for where did he make the mistake. So Roberto made a mistake between which steps? So let's check his work. So we've got 6x squared. And it looks like the next step he used associative property. He moved this over so the x squares are beside of each other. Then we've got 3x plus 2x, negative 4 plus 3. So it looks like everything is correct between steps 1 or 2. He just rearranged to put like terms close to each other. So then he pulled out the 6 and negative 4 times x squared. So you can do that. That's just distributive property, kind of backwards from the way we normally look at it. So x squared times 6 would be this, and x squared times negative 4 would be this. So again, that's just another way to look at distributive property. All right, here we've got 3 and 2 pulled out times x, and we've got negative times 4 is negative 4, and negative times 3 is negative 3. So right here, this was a plus 3, and now that would be representing a negative 3. So he made a mistake between steps 2 and 3. He couldn't pull that negative out because now it's no longer equal. All right, so because he distributed the negative incorrectly. All right, so that is all of the examples. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know.